you fucking asshole. You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
Danny on the beat, boy. Danny on the beat, boy.
Burn live, y'all. Marijuana keeping y'all connected. Hashtagging these red eye, changing the viewers' eye red, keeping underage, smoking off social media, killing myself for your entertainment, sitting here with friends and family, starting a cannabisation. Welcome to another Burn Live show, y'all. Welcome. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome to another Burn Live show where, like I said, we marijuana keeping y'all connected. Woo! It's been one hell of a couple of days, man. It's been a lot been going on in the news. Trump just had court. Nikki Haley been in the news. Vicky Remy Swami been doing this thing. More people have been going to court. It's been a lot of court cases going on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. Um, if you fucking with somebody that's in court, you know what I'm saying. I kind of feel sorry for you. You know, Jonathan Major just got out of court. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Colorado just appealed Trump being on the ballot. Basically, they can't take Trump off the ballot. That's unconstitutional. You know, that's been going on. There's also been, I think I just seen a big old hurricane, not hurricane, but a big earthquake in China just broke out yesterday, where a lot of people were destroyed and hurt. Um, Stores are trying to crack down on retails in LA. There's a lot of things that's been going on. I think I'm gonna cover that story real quick, real fast, just because it's an easy, quick story to cover. And then we're gonna get on. My main topic is to talk about the Civil War. It's a trailer that just came out. It's a trailer that just came out. It has a little bit of controversy. It starts back for people that ever watched. If you watched the Barack Obama movie that's on Netflix, um, Turn the World Around or something like that, you will kind of understand what I'm talking about, where I'm coming from. I'm gonna go into details later about this TV show and to talk about it. That's the main thing that I do want to talk about, discuss. I will be bringing up the trailer. We'll be talking about it and to see where this is going. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, before we really get deep into the show and stuff like that, I would like for y'all to get your blunts, get your dabs, get whatever you need to get comfortable. I got my blunt already ready to go. Woo! Let's get into the story. Also, before I get deep up into the stories, too, ladies and gentlemen, there is going to be a segment where I just sit and talk for about 10 minutes and go over some things. I do need to start getting a little bit more prepared. I definitely got to get a lot more prepared to break down stories right now. It's kind of a I want to say it's kind of a rush job. I really kind of rush into getting things ready and setting up for you guys. I do have a couple of stories that I be wanting to talk about. What's up, Darnell? How you doing, bro? Like I said, I do have a couple of stories I be wanting to talk about. Sometimes I don't have the full thought down on how I want to do it, so that is sort of one problem like that. But but I do be ready to show y'all a story and to get into conversation like that. But the first things first to kick things off, y'all, retail thievery that's going on has been breaking waves. Hey, it's a commodity. When a thief steals from a store, you and me pay for the consequences later on. You may not believe it, you may not want to accept that, but that is 100% true. Okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen. When you see somebody stealing, I know the first thing y'all want to say is like, that's not my job to tell them what to do or tell them how to do it. Eh, you got a point. You got a right. It's not our job to tell them what to do. But we're paying 550% of the consequences that goes on. We pay for that. We literally pay for that. Okay. That means retailers jack up the prices so they can get the money back that was stolen from them. If you not understand what I'm saying, for an example, if we go into a store and we spend $1 on a bag of chips and you have 50 people steal a bag of chips, that means the consumers are going to try to jack up the price to at least $3 to $4 so you and I can repay for the things that were stolen in the store. Now, do y'all believe that's fair? I totally get it. I totally understand. I am with you. I don't think that's fair either. But these are the consequences of what happens when people actually steal. Okay. All right.
Full swing, police are cracking down on a multi-billion-dollar problem, organized retail theft. Tonight,
We ain't even got that far deep up in her. And what did he say? What did he say? I'm gonna let him repeat that one more again so y'all can get how much money is getting taken out of these retails and stores and stuff that we got to pay back.
with holiday shopping in full swing, police are cracking down on a multi-billion-dollar problem, organized retail theft. Tonight, we have exclusive reporting on elite teams working undercover to catch suspects in the act. Here's Miguel Almaguer.
Tonight at shopping centers across the country, undercover surveillance teams like these say this is the
He said,
multi-billion-dollar
"Dang, I got caught." Hey, that dude got mad because he got caught. Now you know he got mad because he got caught flat out. Oh my god, they playing with me.
This is the multi-billion-dollar problem.
Look at these people that's getting locked up, bro.
Control.
We've done probably already 6 or 7 this week. We're stepping up our efforts over the holiday season.
Given rare exclusive access to covert operations, we followed the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department Retail Theft Task Force and the California Highway Patrol.
Let them come out, we'll get them.
So that's a suspect, Puma bag, it's 2 Puma bags.
As officers swarm suspected shoplifters, who they say often work with a network of criminals like this, in what's known as organized retail crime.
We see these really shocking videos that come out from all across the country. Why is this crime so pervasive?
I think there's an absolute perception that nothing's going to be done because it's theft. For years now, we've been looking at mobs of, usually it's younger kids, and they believe that if they do it in packs, it's harder to detain and arrest.
The thieves, who all too often get away, can swipe tens of thousands of dollars of merchandise, taking their hauls to stash houses like this one.
Before we get deep off of here, the thing that we need to realize, ladies and gentlemen, the thing that we need to realize is these are in Democratic ran area. These are in soft crime area. These crimes are happening in places where gun laws are strict and high. Okay? I just want y'all to get that concept, bro. All right? I really want y'all to get that concept in y'all head so y'all can really see what's up and what's going down. Okay? All right? If y'all not understanding the gun laws and stuff like that in these places where this stuff is happening, where you can't carry a gun without going through real tests. So crime is high on places that are supposed to be strict.
CHP says this makeshift storefront holds over $500,000 in stolen goods. As officers raided this home, we watched as bag after bag of merchandise was recovered.
We've seen boxes of shoes, stolen goods. The price tags are still on them.
There's going to be some critics who say this is a dog and pony show. Not enough arrests are being made.
It's a challenge. And I think when the theft
we're not we're not finna sit up here and get into the arrest. We're not even finna get into the arrest. We're not. No. We are finna get up here and say, when you catch them, the crime that they do aren't punishable enough. That's what we're gonna say. We're gonna say that what y'all need to do to let them know there's no auto on YouTube.
occurs, we'd like to think we respond as quickly as we can, and we're investigating all of them. We are doing the best that we can.
While not every city is seeing a surge in retail crime, some of the biggest are. With Los Angeles, the nation's epicenter, major metropolitan areas coast to coast are seeing a dangerous spike. And authorities say current laws aren't working.
If the value is under $950, it's considered a misdemeanor. If they don't have any outstanding cases or outstanding warrants, they will be cited, more than likely released.
In just the last few hours with undercover teams, what's become apparent and quite astonishing is just how rampant shoplifting is. You pick the store, it's getting hit over and over again.
The cost of these thefts, which include everyday items, are eventually passed on to consumers who pay higher prices for the same products. But for small shop owners like Mona Zargar,
What did I just tell y'all? The more they steal, the more we gotta pay. I don't think people really getting the concept of that idea of that mind. That concept of an idea, use your brain. I know what people tell us on the news every day. Hey, people that are stealing, they're just hungry, they just need something to eat. Okay? I done heard the stories too. All right? But if we're paying 5, 10 times as much, $5, $10 as much. Come on, man. What's going on?
This heist nearly put her out of business.
I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be in this store anymore. How do you replace something like this over?
Who? Now, a lot of people are watching this video, bro. A lot of people, y'all are watching this video. Y'all are seeing this. Who do y'all want to blame? Who is the finger that y'all want to point at, like, for all this thievery, all this theft that's going on? Hmm? Who do y'all want to blame? Who is the problem? Who is the source of the problems for which everybody wants to steal? Everybody wants something in their pockets. Is jobs not hiring enough? The minimum wage is too low. What is the real problem to where everybody got to steal? Everybody and a mama has to steal. Then you have mayors who will boldly tell you that as long as they're stealing, you leave them alone. You don't touch them. You don't bother them. They're just trying to put food on the table. We don't lock up these people. These guys are not criminals. Is that a problem? We seeing the story right now.
Tonight, the fight against organized retail crime and the rising price we all pay. Miguel Almaguer, NBC News.
We all pay. They didn't even, you know what's crazy about it for people that watch this channel, bro? They not even telling y'all the full amount of what you pay back. Like I said, you pay 550% back on every time they steal. You have seen videos in here of it really, really going down. Of it really, really going down. You have seen the videos. It really goes down in the DM. Jewelry, clothes, electronics, hardware, food. You would almost think that they send out a memo. Hey guys, I need y'all to steal so we can jack up the prices. Are they putting this in rap songs? Are this happening in rap songs? Can somebody let me know, is this happening in rap songs? Is rap songs putting out go rob, go steal stores? I'm curious. Huh? Look, they try to put a top city crime rate organization retail, and they only got one place up there. Notice they got a lot of blue. They ain't just divided up. But look at this.
Metropolitan areas coast to coast are seeing a danger.
Where is retail theft going up at? Huh? Seattle, San Francisco, Oakland, LA, Houston, Atlanta, New York. Democrat ran organizations full of black folks. Places that are full of black people. Look at the chart. Thievery, thieves, stealing. Where black people are at. I had a dude tell me that I can't say how much Trump is a good person, how much Trump is doing right for us, is going to do good for us. Oh, I'm a sellout. I am a sellout. I can't go in the hood. I would get shot for protesting about this. But yet again, if we settle down and say, okay, so where's all the high crimes at? Where's all the high thefts at? Where is it most of the problems in America at? You know, and due to Muslim, why are in these same areas? Look at the chart. Why is these in these same areas, bros? Are these same places where they want to defund the police? Don't you think people hear about the defunding the police? What does defund the police sound like to somebody who wants to steal and kill and keep it real? Huh? What's up? Am I doing too much? Am I talking about things that don't matter? That don't. Good call, good smoke, good choke for you fine folks. Where's my cannabis conservative family at? Where y'all at? Huh? Uh-oh. Where y'all at? My Burn Live crew, I love y'all to death. My Facebook family, I love y'all to death, but I'm not thinking that y'all are getting the whole concept of this.
Why are you not investing?
I don't think y'all getting the whole concept. Yes, I'm pausing. I'm taking a second because I really I don't think a lot of people care. Flat out. I'm telling y'all this just to help y'all out, just to let you know where y'all taxpayers' money and why y'all paying so much and why your weed, hold on, why your marijuana weed is going to be expensive a little bit later. You don't think weed prices going to go up? Anybody that smoke weed that just seen that story I just put up, y'all don't think y'all weed prices going to go up? You got another thing coming. Oh, you got another thing coming. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I started off with the thievery, the theft. It's just so I can move a little bit more into the main subject, the main topic, Civil War. That's okay. Now I see what else I need to bring. I need a thing to bring up so y'all can see what titles I be talking about when people come up in here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am finna talk about a trailer. Yet again, 4 days ago, 5 days ago, I talked about a Netflix special about the world turning on American citizen that was written, that was inspired by Barack Obama. Okay. I talked about that a couple of days ago. Now, they got a movie that's going to come out next year. It's called Civil War. Now, before we get deep off into this, let me tell you what I just heard. And I've been hearing this over and over and over. I heard this a long time ago, but it has resurfaced now. So I'm starting to believe that maybe it's a little bit true. Okay? I'm starting to believe just maybe a little bit, maybe it's true. So, ladies and gentlemen, I heard that the elites, the government, or the 1%, or the people, the man, however you want to announce these people, however you want to announce them, they like to tell us what they're going to do before they do it So it's like they have no punishment. They don't get in trouble. There's no repercussions for their actions. Okay? It's like all the predictions that you seen on The Simpsons was put up by the elites, so you knew that it was coming down the pipeline. Okay? Some movies too. You sit up here and you watch a movie that is highly relatable to society or what's going on around you, and do you ever take the time out and get to thinking and get to looking around like, man, this can happen to me, this can happen to you, this can happen to any of us? Do any of us ever take the time out to do that? I'm curious. You remember when you was a younger, probably in your early 20s, probably a teenager, probably 11, and you got to hear about the Illuminati for the first time. They used to have tapes that you used to sit there and watch and listen about assassins and certain people. And I know you heard about the Illuminati in the rap game and how you got to make sacrifices and people got to have sexual rituals. I know you hear about them a lot now when it comes to sitting down Justin Bieber, and you hear certain artists. You hear certain artists and you be like, okay, cool. They trying to hit me up. They trying to teach me about what's going on. So a lot of y'all, y'all wanted to get in the rap game. Y'all wanted to do something. You probably stopped doing it because you was like, you know what? This is scary. This is scary. Yo, none of us nowadays, today's society, has been in a war. Not those who serve time. Not talking about the veterans. Not talking about the war veterans. I'm talking about average day citizens on the block. I understand some of y'all, man, I went to war with them niggas around the corner. I went to war with the police. Okay. Anybody wants to say all that, okay, cool, whatever. Thumbs up to you. Have none of y'all went to war for real, for real, for real. None of y'all seen nothing about that life. Y'all don't know what that life is about. You don't. Some of y'all understand the sacrifices that y'all would have to take and make for your families, for your loved ones. I get it. Some of y'all understand what you got to do, where you got to go, and how deep you got to take this. But some of y'all don't. And for y'all that don't, they made a movie to give you an idea of what would happen if a real, true civil war broke out here in America. Now, my idea, my thoughts, before I play the trailer, before I go on to this, and I'm gonna go deep into this, y'all. Don't get it twisted. But my idea, my thoughts, my process of a civil war is might not be how you and I think. Some of y'all may think that it'll be against the Democrats versus the Republicans, the mega Trump lovers versus everybody else in America. That sounds like one way that you can have a civil war. It sounds reasonable. Sounds like something that'll be coming up real, real soon. Okay. So to have or to think, what else would start a civil war? A lot of people say there's still racism in America. So, with racism still in America, with racism still in America, do y'all think it's going to be white versus black? Interesting. I finna play the trailer. I've been sitting here thinking, like, how should I do this? I finna play the trailer all the way through, and then I'm gonna break it down. That's how we gonna do it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want y'all to really get this concept of this movie, Civil War.
United States Army ramps up activity.
The White House issued warnings to the Western forces as well as the Florida Alliance.
The three-term president assures the uprising will be dealt with swiftly.
Let me know if you want to try anything on.
Are you guys aware there's like a pretty huge civil war going on all across America?
We just try to stay out. With what we see on the news, seems like it's for the best.
Citizens of America, the so-called Western forces of Texas and California have suffered a very great defeat at the hands of the United States military.
Mr. President, do you regret the use of airstrikes against American citizens?
We're moving to D.C. today.
You need to go down there.
They shoot journalists on sight in the Capitol. Every instinct in me says this is death.
Bloody.
Every time I survived a war zone, I thought I was sending a warning home. Don't do this. But here we are.
There's some kind of misunderstanding here. What? Well, you're American, okay?
Okay. What kind of American are you? You don't know?
The Western forces will reach the White House on July 4th.
Oh my God.
Get in the car! Get in the car!
Move, move, move!
You're gonna hang back.
I'm not hanging back.
One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Go, 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 go!
God bless America.
So we just played Civil War. Anything in that trailer looked like a real Civil War. Now, you know, that's what they call a teaser trailer, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know what a teaser trailer is where they don't really tell you the full synopsis of the story. They just hint at the story. Most trailers only showing you, from what I have learned, and I've been watching a lot of trailers and watching people that break down trailers and stuff like that. When it comes to trailers, most teaser trailers is only showing you maybe the first hour of a movie and a little bit of the end. Okay, so if we went back to break down that trailer, I bet you the guaranteed majority of those scenes that we was watching were most scenes in the beginning. Like I said, the first hour of the movie, you can tell where you see the family, the main family, going around asking people, it's a civil war going on, and, they're trying to get to some type of destination. So you probably got that family as a main antagonist, and you got a reporter in here. I'm just getting all of this off of the trailer, okay? I think I've seen the trailer like 3 or 4 times. So I'm just getting all this off the trailer. But to say that the west side of America is coming for Washington, D.C., they finna do a takeover, is really finna go down. It's really finna go down. Okay. So their civil war looks like, just my hypothesis of the trailer, that civil war looks like it's more against the government versus America. Would you really call that a civil war? But the civil war like that, the civil war versus the North versus South, we had two different ideologies. Now, this is where we get back into, like I said, the Democrats and the Republicans. With this actually happening, with the mega rights or mega conservatives, however you want to look at it, the crazy people, the sellouts as they call me. I'm just saying that's just what they call me, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we don't try to take it too personal and stuff like that. You know, it's funny to me to hear these things. But the Civil War against the right versus the left, I can understand. I can see, you know what I'm saying, where we be all over the place. You know what I'm saying? It just be big ass outbreaks and states until one side takes one side and whatever takes another side. Do y'all really think, or could you really see a civil war in the next 5, 10 years, and you fighting your cousins because he's a Democrat and you're a Republican, or you're a Republican, he's a Democrat, however you want to, whatever side, whatever. Can you really see that? Can you really see the hood taking a side? Because understandable, when it comes down to the civil war, it's going to be because of some freedom right that's getting taken away, and it was blown out of proportion. Or the purge. I think something like the purge would come up and scare the shit out of people, and you know what I'm saying, and be a threat for us starting the Civil War. I want to play this scene right here over. Go back just a. I want to play this one scene where the guy is talking to the family member. That scene right there is in the beginning, but that scene alone explains a lot. And look at the assassin. Look at the assassin. Boy, it's about to knock a head off.
But here we are.
There's some kind of misunderstanding here.
There's some type of misunderstanding. First thing first is when I heard that scene right there, is that's what's going to kick off a civil war. That's what's going to kick off a civil war. That's going to do it. When you got people like Alex Jones that gets reports, that hears stories, that put out things that for some reason that come true. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how people don't want to see it or true see it. It comes true, whatever. But when you see things like this, or when you hear this, let me play it one more time.
But here we are.
There's some kind of misunderstanding here. What? Well, you're American, okay?
There's there's a misunderstanding. We're an American. Okay. You're an American, I'm American, we're fighting against each other in a civil war. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you and me today have not been through nothing like this. You don't know nothing about this. You ain't about this life. You're not. You're not about this life right here. Quit playing.
Okay. What kind of American are you?
What kind of American are you? Another type of civil war I be tripping off of is the people that love America versus the people that don't love America. Now that sounds like a civil war to me too. That sounds like dangerous rhetoric talk to me too. But I see that a person literally came to me and said she'd rather be in a sovereign poor country than be here in America. She literally said that to my face. I was shocked. I said, what's a country that's better than America? She said, any of them out there. Okay. All right. And, I didn't argue. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know I did not argue. I said simply, okay. But you're trying to tell me where you have the freedom, the right to protect yourself, and you want to be in a country where you can't even protect and defend yourself? Where you really have to depend more on the government than what we do today? Huh? I'm asking y'all, and I'm wondering, and I'm trying to see for myself, why do we hate America so much? Why can't we stick together before we end up in this?
You don't know?
The Western forces will reach the White House on July 4th.
Oh my God.
Get in the car! Get in the car! Move, move, move!
You're gonna hang back.
I'm not hanging back.
One nation, under God, indivisible.
That's one thing you don't hear. I haven't heard that in so long. One nation under God.
With liberty
and justice.
And justice for all.
Go, 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 go!
God bless America.
Who is the president when this goes down? Who is the president when this goes down? Who door is we knocking on because somebody messed up the church's money? You know what I be saying on here, y'all? We need to start auditing the White House. We need to start auditing these governors. One mayor is getting it handed to her. She is getting made an example out of. Matter of fact, I think there's two mayors that I know. There's two mayors I know right now. Right now, there's in some drama, and some baby mama drama. Okay, going down. What is gonna take it to start off this civil war? Are we ready? Are you really, truly defined as the word ready for a civil war to have to shoot a loved one? had to shoot your neighbor. Do you understand? Now, some of y'all, no, understandable. Some of y'all, it'd be easy. Easy, greasy cover girl. Some of y'all understand. It would be easy for you. No problem but doing it. Okay. It's cool. Civil War start off when your kids in school. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? EIOUS. You find first class having Civil War. You about to quick dash, get your kids and guns. Some of y'all don't like guns. Some of y'all gonna be calling police officers to come help y'all, but police officers finna defend what they believe in. So you gonna have, yeah. I don't think y'all really truly defined ready for this movie. I think that's trying to tell us about the future in next 10, 20 years. Hey, let you know. They like, you know what? We're not gonna put it on the Simpsons. Even though Simpsons done show worse things and bigger things that are happening around the world and here in America. So, whatever, I guess. That's how y'all see it, whatever. I had to take a breather. Not at all. Now, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday I was supposed to cover a story on her, and I forgot to. Not that I forgot to. I think it was just more of me actually just getting tired. Yesterday was a long day. A long day. And I was supposed to play. I was supposed to play this video about Nikki Haley. Basically, I'm just say it like this. Basically, I am finna play a couple of clips to shout out to Black Conservative. This is where this is where this content come from. I didn't do this. It's Black Conservative content. It was just well put together, and I would like to share and explain to y'all that the media is really, really putting it out there, a scare tactic, and to make us fear Trump and think Trump is one of the worst people ever. They literally exercise off of words. Is it okay for Trump to say that specific word? That word, one word right there. There. That no, not the whole phrase of Trump. Just that one word. And Nikki Haley, who's doing a pretty good job, even if you hate her, even if you love her, even if you in the middle, even if you don't care, I'm letting people know on my channel, Nikki Haley, this lady who's running for president of the United States of America, females, women, this lady right there is running for president. Now, y'all claim y'all be wanting this lady and y'all want all of that. I heard a lot of different stories and I love listening to people because it helps me have an idea of how to talk on her. Maybe I don't talk enthusiasm. I haven't got to the point to where I want to talk that shit and just get real, real loud all up in the microphone. And I do believe that's what people are truly waiting for. But I'd rather just calmly just spit facts and calmly just spit the truth to people. And hopefully that y'all hear this, take the time out just to listen, watch, skip through the video and do whatever. But this lady right here is running for president. But the social media, the mainstream media, all they want to do is hear her bash Trump. That's it. And this is the good example. And it's just like, dude, for people like me that's black, that represent Trump, and like I said, this guy told me that I can't say none of that stuff. I get shot over liking a white man when there's another white man that the black people put into office. So that really makes absolutely no sense to me. And then for people to call him a devil, and I'm like, do you have any white friends? I'm like, yeah. I said, so are they blind eyes? Are they blind hair with blue eyes? And he's like, yeah. So are they the devil? He's like, no. So if they're not the devil, how can you call Trump the devil? Like, how can you call a human being that loves the country, that's trying to put your country together, keep your country safe? How can you call him the devil? What makes Trump, what he has done in society, so bad that he is the devil? Somebody really had to explain that to me, please. Now, listen to this video, watch this video, and listen to how Nikki Haley, you know what I'm saying, is, for people that don't know who Nikki Haley is, because I'm picking up a new audience. Oh, yeah, that part right there was messed up.
Me to love him, but this is where I stand. There are things I agree with the president on. I had a good working relationship with him. There are things I don't agree. I don't agree with the fact that, yes, we had a good economy while he was there, but he put us $8 trillion in debt that our kids are never going to forgive us for. I don't agree with how he handles national security. He focused on trade with China, but he did nothing about the fentanyl flow. He did nothing about the fact that fentanyl has killed so many of our Americans. I don't think you should praise Hezbollah. I don't think you should criticize Netanyahu when Israel's down on her knees. I don't think you should congratulate the Chinese Communist Party on their 70th anniversary. I think that when it comes to national security, we don't praise thugs. We let them know where we stand, and we let them know they'll be held to pay if they do anything against us. That's who I am.
I mean, he's running on retribution. He wants to go out.
Is that a president for you? Is that somebody you would like to say that's running your country? Them are strong words. Them are strong words to say for a president. I'm not even gonna say for a lady or for a woman, for a president. Them strong words. Is that your type of candidate?
Out, and he talks about annihilating his enemies and using the criminal justice system to do so. What do you think of that?
You guys are exhausting. You're exhausting in your obsession with him. The thing is, the normal people aren't obsessed with Trump like you guys are. The normal people.
I like that right there. The normal people aren't obsessed with Trump. They're like social media. People like me, even though I want Trump in office, we're not obsessed. I just want to see other things. I look for other news just for Trump. But yet again, as long as the mainstream media wants to put Trump all plastered all over the place and put his court cases up there and tell you how he insulted some person and said that they're an idiot and you have no reason for taking him to court, and if you taking him to court for that, he'll take you to court. Understandable. In a black, do y'all remember the video? Have anybody seen the video when Trump was going to jail? How Atlanta, all them black people was praising him, had shirts, standing out there honking their horn. What up, Trump? Have you know there's a Latino song, Vote for Trump. Vote for Trump. I think they say Trump is in 100 and some odd rap lyrics. I got 2 songs where I know they use Trump name. Memphis Bleak and one song in Burner. But a lot of y'all rap Trump. Oh, and Chic Luch. So I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. But I like what she said in this. No bullshit.
You guys are exhausting. You're exhausting in your obsession with him. The thing is, the normal people aren't obsessed with Trump like you guys are. The normal people care about the fact that they can't afford things. They feel like their freedoms are being taken away. They think government's too big. I know y'all want to talk about every single word he says and every single tweet he does. That's exactly why we need a new generational leader. Because people don't want to hear about every word a person says or every tweet. They want to know how you fought for them that day. And they want to know how their life is going to be different. And life would be a whole lot different if the media would stop this obsession with Trump.
I mean, I was just asking you about his central campaign theme, which is, I am your retribution. And he's winning in the polls. That's why I'm asking.
They said where he said, only reason I'm asking because his campaign theme. That is not his theme. Make America Great Again is his theme. You picking one word, a half a slogan, something that you feel that you need to present. But come on, man. This is crazy.
Well, if I could, one thing.
I'm asking you about the leading candidate.
He does everything he can not to talk about issues.
Yeah.
He almost acts like he wasn't there, right? Yeah. He doesn't want to talk about building the wall and securing the southern border because he didn't do it. He doesn't want to talk about fiscal responsibility because he made a hard promise that he would do it in that debate. I'm going to be the most fiscally responsible president this country's ever seen, he said. He
balanced the budget.
Yeah. Didn't even try to balance the budget. And, the thing that for someone in New Hampshire where, it's not about big government, we loved the idea that he was going to drain the swamp. That was an amazing opportunity. Didn't even try. I mean, literally didn't even try. So if he talks about those issues, he has to kind of own those failures. So he's always going to talk about retribution and just kind of try to spur something up.
And if you want to talk about Trump, if you really want to talk about Trump, why don't you go ask him if he's going to get on a debate stage in Iowa, where Iowa's voting? Why don't you go ask him if he's going to get on a debate stage in New Hampshire, where Granite Staters are voting? That's what you should be asking as the media, not asking about what he happened to say today.
Yeah, so before I get into...
That's crazy. They still want to attack this man, even though he is doing what he's supposed to. And the reason why he's doing what he's supposed to, because obviously he didn't do nothing wrong. Obviously. But yet again, y'all don't care. Y'all don't care. I want to play this quick news and a hot subject after I play this, so something just came up. So I'm going to play this, what's been going on with Trump. So you just seen Nikki Haley. I'm going to play this news from MSNBC. I love how they present the news of Trump because they got this boy looking like a bad guy. Hold on. Let me show y'all the picture as they present this dude. Look at this. Look at this. Oh shit, that shit worked. Why they got that dude looking like a straight? I ain't gonna, man. This is fun. It's funny. A lot of y'all be like, that's not funny, man. Yes, that's funny. That's funny.
Hey, Georgie. Hey, Georgie. Hey, Georgie.
Because if he was such a bad guy, if real criminals, y'all let out. Real criminals, you guys let out. You don't even play around. You don't even ask questions. My baby daddy just did a lick. He out, man. Free my baby daddy. Y'all help me get some money to get his bond money out. Real criminals, y'all help try to get out. Quit playing with me. We're not finna pretend. We're not finna act like there's any other case that goes on. Stop playing with me. If you think that you one of those, they be like, oh yeah, woo, whatever. Okay. Man, I'm just play this.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Readout. And we begin tonight with major breaking news. A bombshell ruling from the Colorado Supreme Court in just the last hour states that Donald Trump is disqualified from holding the office of president and from appearing on the Republican primary ballot in that state. In a more than 200-page ruling, the court found that Trump is ineligible for the White House under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. The court found that the district court was correct in its early ruling, calling the January 6th attack on the Capitol an insurrection, and that Trump, quote, engaged in that insurrection through his personal actions. The court noted, we do not.
Now, are y'all happy? Ladies and gentlemen, people that don't want Trump in office, are y'all happy? Are y'all happy? Y'all finally won something that can slow down Trump. Colorado saying that it's an insurrection that he had. Okay. So, I know my auntie or my cousin, whatever, which one, I know they finna post this. They finna love it to death. They are finna love it to death. We finally got him, y'all. We can't vote for him in Colorado.
Reach these conclusions lightly. We are mindful of the magnitude and weight of the questions now before us. We are likewise mindful of our solemn duty to apply the law without fear or favor, and without being swayed by public reaction to the decisions that the law mandates we reach. This frankly stunning and unprecedented decision could have major implications in the 2024 race, in which Trump is currently the Republican frontrunner. The decision will likely be appealed to the U.S. Supreme Court, which could decide the matter on a national level. And when a big news item like this drops, there's one person we want to talk to.
Look, y'all. She can't even keep a straight face. She want to smile so hard. She want to celebrate. She want to jump up and enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, people that just watched this and tuning in or getting to say, hey, yo, they got Trump. I seen it on the Burn Live show. I seen it on the Cannabis Conservative show. I seen it on Mike Live Profile. He did his little podcast thing. It's really going down. They got Trump. They got him. But let again, something that's unconstitutional. What about the people in Colorado that want to vote for Trump? So you just taking, yet again, y'all say y'all want to fight for democracy. I heard this a lot in news coverage. Do people understand that the fucking Democrats are taking away your democracy, your right to vote for who you want to vote for? They are looking for so many ways. There are people that told you that if he gets locked up in jail, if he did 10 years, if he did 148 years, there are people that are still want to vote for Trump. Not DeSantis, not Vivi Ramaswamy, not Nikki Haley, not Chris Kringle, not Joe Biden, Now, none of these other candidates that are running out here for president. Okay. There are people who say they're not going to vote for Joe Biden, that they're just going to what? Stay at home. What do you think the Trump supporters are going to do? You think they're going to go out here and vote for somebody else? No. Some of them are just going to stay their ass at home too. Same difference. Y'all are really, the government is really taking a toll and showing the people like, look at here. We have the power to do what we want to do, no matter how you want to do it. And then yet again, when people come to me and they say that, oh man, the government, you can do what they want to do. And I be like, no, they can't. I had to think in the back of my mind, well, sort of, yes, they can, because look at what they're doing to Trump. They are taking this guy and really...
more than anybody else. So, of course, Rachel Maddow joins me now on the phone. Rachel, we had a whole show planned, my friend, and that is completely upended. This is what we're talking about now. I am in front of, festooned with papers in front of me, but I just want to listen to you react to what Colorado's Supreme Court has done.
Yeah, Joy, first of all, thank you for having me on. I know it's very short notice, and we're all just trying to absorb this. Listen, I think in the broad strokes, in terms of our democracy, there are very few magic wands. there are very few.
In the few democracy, you're taking votership from people that want to vote for somebody away, and y'all are happy and celebrating for that. That is nasty and disgusting.
Sort of, magic spells that you cast that make a complex and difficult problem go away. It just doesn't happen very often in our political system, and I think that we shouldn't be under any illusions about the character and the partisan inclinations, among other things, of this current Supreme Court as it is constituted. That said, this is not a crazy thing for a democracy to do. This is something that was a hallmark of post-war Germany after World War II. This is something that happened to Jair Bolsonaro in Brazil quite recently. This is something that our own Congress did in 1868 after our own Civil War, specifically to preclude anybody from holding office in this country who had engaged in insurrection against this country. And so it's not unheard of, but it would be an incredible wild card.
It would indeed. And to your very point, there are 14 members who were expelled during the Civil War for supporting the Confederacy. The 14th Amendment, Section 3, was written for the Confederacy. It was written because of that insurrection. And I think what was the most stunning to me, Rachel, I haven't gone through this, a very, very thick ruling. It's a big stack of paper. But the part that I've gotten through, what I found the most stunning, is that what this court has said is that the previous court, the lower court, was not wrong in saying that Donald Trump engaged in insurrection. Their only error was saying that Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, which again was to prevent insurrectionists from serving, didn't apply to presidents. They said, oh no, we agree with the lower court. He did engage in insurrection, but Section 3 does in fact apply to presidents. I guess it was surprising that the lower court said that it didn't.
Yeah, and it's interesting. After that district court ruling, the Trump side appealed part of it, and the plaintiffs appealed the other part of it. And so it was a real question as to what the Colorado Supreme Court was going to do here. But let's keep in mind the scale of this. So this is about Colorado only. You said it will likely be appealed to the Supreme Court. It will certainly be appealed to the United States Supreme Court. And then their ruling, depending on what they rule, they could just swat this down and make this go away. But if they engage with it in a more nuanced way, or if indeed they agree with the findings of the Colorado Supreme Court, then this will be something that has national implications, and this will apply in many states. And so, listen, I don't think this is the way that Donald Trump's political career ends ultimately, because of what we know about this iteration of the United States Supreme Court. But the factual findings about him having engaged in insurrection, as defined technically for the purposes of Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, which says insurrectionists cannot hold office in this country. It's not that you can't run for office, it's that you cannot hold office in this country because you have broken your oath. That is it's not a flippant decision. They did fact finding to arrive at that, and it's going to matter some way. I don't believe it will be a magic wand that ends his political career, but this is a substantive finding and a real surprise from the Colorado Supreme Court.
Absolutely. Well,
So everybody's sharing this out, and understandable how people are perceiving this, but this is not even fully in writing or in paper, and it's only for Colorado. So yet again, I'm not even scared and tripping. I'm not. The reason I'm not, because I just feel like the Supreme Court is going to see this and take this as like, look at her. You are not going to be prepared for this young man. And then, like I said, it's unconstitutional, and he didn't have nothing to do with January 6th. I said it. But I guess this is them just wanting this man so bad. So bad. They want to get him so bad. On other news, just a chance. Hey, I did 20 minutes on this man. Now, there's a court case going on out here in Las Vegas where
Denise, at the center of the case,
where these kids had ran over a police officer. I think they're going to court. I'm always keep y'all updated, especially with this, because this is around the corner, and this was just sad.
video from the alleged crime spree, which went viral, and one defense attorney is trying to sound the alarm about media coverage.
This video showing the moments before 64-year-old retired California Police Chief Andy Probst was hit and killed. Jameer Keys, 16 at the time, identified by Las Vegas Metro Police as the passenger. Jesus Ayala, 17 at the time, as the driver. And his Clark County public defender David Westbrook arguing media coverage of the alleged crime spree isn't helping his client's case.
This media coverage in this case has been fast and furious, and it has been not just local, but national and international.
Video from the alleged crime spree went viral before the teens, now charged as adults, were indicted by a grand jury. Westbrook says he's concerned about a bias. It's part of his argument as he asks for the charges, including murder, to be dropped, which Clark County Deputy District Attorney John Giordani strongly objects to.
And the idea that I need to go in front of the grand jury and ask them, hey, have you seen this in the news? Anyone have an issue with this case is ridiculous. There's no procedure to do that. I'm not going to bring every case that the RJ decides or the Channel 8 decides to do a story on to the chief judge. That's not even, that's implausible.
Judge Jacqueline Bluth declining to drop the charges and also warning the teens after video like this from a previous court appearance. The daughter of Probst says not only were she and her mother flipped off, but the teens appear to laugh and look at them as they exit the courtroom.
Moving forward, that will be the expectation, that we will all treat each other with dignity and respect throughout this process. And it's a hard process and it's adversarial, but it doesn't mean that we owe each other anything less. Do both of you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
These young guys are really taking a toll on what they're going to be facing as an adult. They're taking a toll. They be laughing, making facial gestures, whispering all in court, not taking it serious, understanding that their lives are in danger. But, you know what I'm saying? They got a lawyer. That I heard what the daddy said. The daddy said, "Don't bring wrong people, wrong people." That's another whole case that's going on out here. It is some weird cases that are breaking out here in Las Vegas that I just don't understand. Do do do. Where are you? What the hell?
Dude, this is a horrible gaming experience. How do you live?
I don't know what this is. So I'm gonna have to play it with you guys.
And Vanessa Murphy just obtaining a...
And breaking right now at 6 o'clock, new details on that alleged murder plot involving a setup. I'm David Sharns.
And I'm Denise Valdez. One of the suspects, a former NBA player. This is a story the 8 News Now investigators first broke. And Vanessa Murphy just obtaining an arrest report with new information.
Denise and David, police say they have the messages to prove the murder of Morena Rogers was a setup. At the center of this also, sex work. Metro police say Rogers thought she was meeting a trick, but that person was basketball player Chance Comanche, who was ready to kill her.
Angie versus Bonchi, the two bigs.
This is the day after Las Vegas Metro Police say Chance Comanche kidnapped and murdered a woman in Las Vegas. Now the 27-year-old former NBA player and G League Sacramento Stockton Kings player and 19-year-old Sakari Harnden face murder and kidnapping charges. Police say they found the remains of 23-year-old Morena Rogers in a desert area in Henderson, just outside of Las Vegas. She was a medical assistant visiting with friends from Washington State, but this arrest report obtained by the 8 News Now investigators states she came to Las Vegas for sex work. Police say they found numerous messages through Telegram dating back to December 1st, detailing the pair's plot to kill Rogers. The motive, according to detectives, Harnden was upset Rogers told people Harnden had implicated another man referred to as
Now, no bullshit. I've been hearing about this case, but I ain't know this case was this damn. Look at her, y'all. It's something in the Kool-Aid. I said it. It's something in the Kool-Aid. It's something in the water. It's something in the Hennessy. What is, like, I can't explain why, where, when, why. I understand that wrong is wrong, right is right, wrong is going to happen. But, man, Jesus, like, y'all, no professionalism when y'all think about doing a crime or something. Yeah, let's text each other. How we going to do it? You know what I'm saying? Because it's always on your mind. You know, you get a random thought. You just want to put it out there. But shit. Damn. Poor child. And what's crazy, hold on. You know what I was tripping off of for a second too? Hold on. Let me go to this. They she was here as a doctor. But come to find out, she was a sex slave. Like y'all, that was kind of weird. That was weird. She Instagram showing that she a nurse, but she really a sex slave.
a murder in California. On December 6th, a friend dropped Rogers off to Harnden's car. A man believed to be Comanche was in the back seat. The plan was to strangle Rogers. In additional messages, Comanche appeared to coach Harnden. on what to say when questioned by police about Rogers' disappearance. On Monday, the family of Rogers sent the 8 News Now investigators the following statement. We held on to hope for Morena's safe return and are devastated that she will never come home. Morena was kind and compassionate with aspirations for her future. We are grateful to the law enforcement agencies who have worked together over the last 2 weeks to seek answers and continue to seek justice for Morena and our family. We request privacy as we grieve this tragic and senseless loss.
Comanche is expected to be extradited to Nevada from California. He was released from the team the day of his arrest. Harnden remains in jail in downtown Las Vegas. Now, there's also mention of a third suspect in the arrest report we obtained. We're working to learn more. Now, what's also noted in the arrest report, friends telling police it was unlike Morena Rogers to not check.
Hey, that man. That man locked her right next door to my job. On God, I'm just putting that out there. That is funny. That's sad. But when y'all don't like somebody, they be playing that one song, I Got Murder on My Mind. That's why y'all need to stop listening to rap music for real, for real. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to stop listening to rap music. Like, fuck, I don't listen to no music. Sometimes you can't help yourself and you be in an environment where there's music, but man, I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there. Wow. You got, I'm reading this article, y'all, man. It says 2 former Arizona basketball players kidnapped. Come on, man. What's going on? They seen the NBA player and they like, you know what? He's our idol. Let's do it. So we're not gonna kill. We're just gonna kidnap. Stop playing. I see another article. I think this is a little bit more. This is what I be talking about when I want to cover things that are important. At least cover things that are important, that I deem important, because hey, cleaning up our border, making sure that illegal immigrants is not coming over here. To me, I feel it's important. Starting somewhere to make our streets safe again is a good start for me. Okay? Y'all can look at it how y'all want to look at it, but hey, check this out.
Administration. The Republican governor has signed a law that allows local and state law enforcement to arrest migrants they suspect crossed into the country illegally. ABC's Maria Villarreal is in Fort Worth, Texas, with the latest on that. Maria, this law is set to take effect in March. So how does it work?
You know, basically, it's kind of what you said right now, which it gives local law enforcement the ability to arrest and detain people they believe crossed into the country illegally. And then it tacks on some pretty hefty consequences if they are found to have been here in the U.S. illegally. It also allows judges to deport some of these migrants back to Mexico if they see fit. You know, but Diane, there's a lot of confusion when it comes to how exactly this will all work. I mean, really it comes down to the funding, right? Will local law enforcement have the capabilities to actually now become, border agents on top of all the other duties they have in their own jurisdiction. So there is some concern from local law enforcement. How will this be enforced? And then where will you put these migrants once they are detained? Previously we saw that the state was actually working with local jails.
Where are you going to put them at? Back in their country?
Those in order to bring them in. And obviously local counties and jurisdictions were being given money and funding to have that, overtime for the people that were working on this. But there's no plan in place just yet. I think over the next 3 months, the state, the governor's office, they will work diligently to try and figure out how to implement this, but still a lot of questions on the ground.
Now, when signing this bill, Maria, Governor Abbott said Texas needs to defend itself from drug cartels and accused President Biden of, quote, deliberate inaction. How's the White House responding to that?
I think the White House has been subdued, right, in what they or how they want to engage the governor. I mean, they have been obviously having to respond to him over the last few years as we've seen him bus migrants all over the country and then obviously call out the Biden administration for not doing enough along the border. That's exactly what we heard a little bit last night. A statement was released. They did weigh in on this, basically saying it's the federal government's rights and responsibility to decide who stays and who goes and what sort of immigration laws are implemented and for that matter, enforced in our country. But they didn't really go into detail. They didn't call out Governor Abbott. They kind of kept it pretty short and sweet. And really, we don't see what their next step will be. However, we do know that Democrats out of Washington, D.C. are now asking the Department of Justice to step in and investigate this law, what the consequences of it could be. So
they want to investigate us trying to keep our streets safe, keep drug. She said it out their mouths. Keep drug trafficking, kid trafficking out this country. And y'all want to investigate to see if the law is safe or is unconstitutional or is it right. So we want the people that is going to try to destroy our country over. What? How does that make sense, bro? Where do we go from here, bro? This is weird that we try to do whatever it takes to free our country up to do the right thing because it's important. Yet again, it's important. But y'all really, it's like y'all don't care. It don't matter to y'all.
we do see a little bit of movement there, just not exactly from the White House or the administration.
The White House can't say nothing for the simple fact Joe Biden is under discretion. He ain't saying nothing at all. He gonna send somebody else to go do his dirty work. He is not gonna say nothing at all. Quit playing. I wish he would say something. He need to come on. Yeah, I wish he would. I wish he would. Oh God. That'll be the day. That would be the day. Cause we heard that Joe Biden not start campaigning until like March of next year.
Now, a similar law in Arizona was rejected by the Supreme Court in 2012. So what kind of legal challenges could this law face?
Absolutely, no doubt about it. We will see lawsuits filed very soon, I would assume. I mean, here's the thing. We have immigration rights advocates like the Texas Civil Rights Project, also the ACLU, basically saying this is, we are encouraging racial profiling by having SB 4 in place. And then on top...
If police officers are allowed to racial profile a suspect, that's how they actually go find a suspect. You should racial profile illegal immigrants that aren't able to be over here, that are not seek asylum. I'm saying it wrong. People that are trying to run from countries that are harming them. You need a difference. Okay? Stop playing.
top of that, by immediately deporting them, we're not allowing migrants to request asylum, which is their right as they come into this country. So I think we're going to see this play out in court once again, very similar to what we saw with the buoys, in the Rio Grande River that were put in place by Governor Abbott and his, and his administration. So I don't see this obviously going into place very soon, but we will definitely, this isn't the last we've heard of it, right? We're going to continue to hear updates as this.
Look at this picture of these illegals and the cameraman. Is that a drone? Y'all think that's a drone? Some of these footages, I be wondering, like, man, are y'all acting like, hey, go back and come back across the border now, because now we here, we want to record it. What do y'all think? I'm always skeptical of this conspiracy of these filming people. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to get in the film company and see what's going on. That's where I want to go check out. Oh God, that'd be amazing. I think that's what I really want to go check out. Yes, sir.
Are you tired of having a management company that is not responsible?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are we doing today? It's been an interesting podcast show, bro. We got to talk about Civil War, which I think this is coming in the next 20 years. You need to stay tuned. I think I'm going to have to go deeper into this Civil War thing with you guys so y'all can get a more reality base of that. Attacking Trump, as you see what the Supreme Court, what court in Colorado have done, so I'm going to keep up with that. A lot of people are just hitting me with, have you seen it? Have you seen it? Y'all know I seen it. Y'all know I'm covering it. I'm on top of everything that we do around here in this government and in the United States of America. I love smoking with you guys. Hashtagging these red eyes, changing the viewer's eye, man. We is about to be up out of here.